Can somebody like DoorDash Dom some like chicken tendies just to get him out of here? My God. Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we are gathered here to watch our stories. We're here to watch Monday Night Raw. We've got the women's tag team titles on the line in very confusing fashion between Roxanne and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra. We'll elaborate further later on in this about that. But we've also got Sheamus versus Rusev. We've also got CM Punk and Gunther. They're going to go face to face a little bit tonight because CM Punk won the opportunity to go after Gunther's world title at Summerslam last week and in the big gauntlet match. And then, of course, Roman Reigns returns again after he returned last week. So he'll be going after Paul Heyman and Braun and Bronson Brigade and that whole situation. Before we jump into the reaction, I do want to quickly plug the new sort of link that's in the description box down below. I did create a Ko-Fi page. That's effectively a tip page, kind of like a super thanks or a super chat or those equivalents, right? I do want to read verbatim from the post that I posted on X earlier just to, kind of share and start to spread the word about it. Also, more exciting developments. We've officially set up a Ko-Fi. No pressure, but I wanted to include more options for supporting the YouTube channel. Times are tough, so there's zero obligation whatsoever, but it's an option only if you're able to. I know some are not comfy about YouTube memberships or memberships in general. On both YouTube and Ko-Fi, I just have super thanks or just really picking your own amount in terms of just like, if you want to contribute financially to the channel. I think the minimum for YouTube, I believe it's $1.99. I only set Ko-Fi to be like $1 minimum because that was the lowest it would let me go. Again, zero pressure. We're self-sufficient here. I never want to see anyone put themselves into an even worse financial situation to donate to my channel, especially given our current climate, hence why I wanted to be upfront with Ko-Fi and have flexibility/options for those who are able. Always put your own oxygen mask on first. So that pretty much sums it up. I feel like it's just another option, kind of like buy me a coffee or a super thanks or a super chat. Again, we're self-sufficient over here. We have somehow made it this far on YouTube, like over 6 years now. So we've been through different eras. We've gone through 2 rounds of grad school over here, a panorama, and we made it through an unemployment era. So I know firsthand what it's like not to know when your next paycheck is coming or how much even that next paycheck is going to look like. And so I really do empathize with that. And that's why I said at the very end there, like, I never want anyone to put themselves into an even worse financial situation or into the hole or anything like that financially. We have enough just scammers and just people taking advantage of people for money on social media. Do not feel obligated to contribute to me or even other creators if you yourself are financially struggling, especially. Everything's just really expensive and it's just really hard out there, So I, empathize with everyone that's just, struggling because that was kind of where we were at for a little while there. Again, it's a zero pressure environment. I wanted to, claim the link to Ko-Fi just to play safe, but I also wanted to be upfront about what this was and what this link was and stuff like that, especially in the times that we're in. We're pretty self-sufficient over here. We're doing okay over here. We've made it this far, before monetization or even our first YouTube paycheck happened last year. So anything that comes in, I've been very transparent with y'all about where things are going. So that's how I see it because, with the likes and the comments and especially the watch time. We have a really strong watch time, on this channel, which is awesome. And all of that engagement really does add up. So just your views and just watching the videos and stuff and sitting through the ads or even just that little tiny chunk of, that YouTube premium membership if you have YouTube premium, all of that really does add up. I just do this for fun. This is my passion project. And so I never want anyone to feel like they have to absolutely financially support the channel or anything like that. I know what it's like to not know when that next paycheck is coming in. And I know what it's like to just feel like you're constantly underwater and it's just not a good time. But yeah, again, that's just another option. You're not contractually obligated or obligated in any capacity to use that link. It's just there. And again, do not put yourself into an even deeper financial hole to support me or other content content creators. So I know this was a long-winded intro, but again, I'm all about the transparency. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. I know that was a long-winded intro there, but I wanted to kind of make sure that we got everything across the pretty clear, I think. Plus, not everybody has X, so I mean, there's that. So yeah, we've got quite an episode on our hands. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, taking care of your mental health, and let's get to it, people. Well, it's lovely to see you too, Mr. Punk. See, Punk met one of his goals so far. He main evented WrestleMania. Listen, we love a good side quest moment, as long as that side quest moment doesn't lead to like 6+ months in the Bloodline Vortex. I don't care. I'm excited for this match. Give me this match. I'm excited to watch this match, Punk, okay? We're all looking forward to this one. This match has the potential to be match of the weekend. I appreciate you acknowledging us at home watching on Netflix, but I'm not going to be at SummerSlam this year. I'm going next year, though. That's the plan. I mean, CM Punk is the best in the world for a reason, so Punk, I'm a fan of both you and Gunther. This is a win-win situation to me. Here we go. We got Gunther coming out here now. This, of course, is not the first time that these two have interacted with each other, because remember a few weeks ago, like, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, where, like, Punk shoved Gunther, like, on the mat, because that was that whole situation with Seth and company, and then Seth went into the crowd, and then LA Knight and Seth were having a fight in the popcorn concession stand area. That was a whole thing. So I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna get good. Got a good little stare down going on here. This is great. I'm so excited. They will not let Gunther, like, move forward from tapping out at WrestleMania, apparently. And I'm like, that was like 3 months ago. Like, he got the title back. Let the dude talk. My God. Oh, quit doing the what chant. We're having a moment here. I would agree with Gunther on that one. I mean, they said it on commentary. He's had 80% of his WWE career, like, with a championship. I think that's warranted to kind of have some bragging points there. See, like, certain builds don't need a whole lot. Like, this whole situation does not need, like, a crazy build or a crazy story. This is basically best in the world trying to become best in the world again against the current best in the world. And sometimes that's all you need. Gunther's been getting really good on the mic this year. I've been definitely seeing a lot of improvement. This is a win-win situation to me. I'm okay with whoever wins this match, whether it's Punk, whether that's Gunther. I'm cool with whoever wins this thing. I really am, because I like both of them and I want both of them to have world titles. But this was good. This was a good start to the show. Again, Gunther just keeps crushing it on the microphone and really improving. That's just something that I've noticed anyway. And CM Punk just knows how to get the crowd just all fired up at any point of the show, whether he's starting the show or whether that's like at, the end of the show. He knows how to just work the crowd, and just the people are still very much on his side, and you just love to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs up. I'm so looking forward to this match. I'm so excited. No shame. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. Alrighty, well, Sheamus was going for the bro kick right out of the gate, and Rusev ducked out of the way. We've got Rusev versus Sheamus 2, I think we're at now. That sounds about right. Their last match was 3 weeks ago, and well, these two are just already beating the crap out of each other. I think it's safe to say we're off to a pretty explosive start. Alright, Rusev with the suplex right there. Not even a 1 count. Sheamus just kicked out. That was not even a 1 count. Okay, but see, I appreciate this backstory that we're getting on commentary too, because, like, honestly, sometimes I'm just like, I need a refresher. So it's like, okay, this explains why these two really hate each other. Yeah, that knee looked like that hurt. Not even a 1 count. I think that was just a 1 count or a bite of it. I don't know. Was it a 2 count? Lord, this women's tag team championship match is just, what is this? We'll talk about that later. But for now, we've got Sheamus and Rusev just slugging it out in the middle of the ring. You'll love to see it. Just two dudes beating the crap out of each other that just hate each other. I mean, I get the idea, and I can kind of get behind it, right? Like, you don't want people making the same mistakes that you did, but unfortunately, sometimes for some of us, we have to learn from our mistakes too. So, and there's so much that we learn too about what not to do, and that's just as valuable, if not more valuable, than what to do. It's like today's episode of Life Nuggets with Christina on the wrestling reactions. But it's true though! Oh, Rusev just countered there on the apron, and Sheamus just put the knees there. Ow. Alright, Sheamus, what are we doing? Okay, yeah, nope. Oh, nope, he's going again. Maybe it was some improv moments there. Alright, Sheamus just clotheslined Rusev from the top rope. I am entertained, Sheamus. I certainly am entertained. I sound like I'm not entertained there, but I am entertained. You just see Sheamus, he was like, oh yeah, no, that was this close. See, that's awesome when you can just roll with the punches like that. Oh my god, speaking of rolling, well, Rusev just slammed Sheamus over the commentary table, and Sheamus just rolled into the commentators. When I tell y'all how refreshing this is to get a full 4 to 5 minutes of a match before a commercial break, this is so delightful. Can we have both Raw and SmackDown on Netflix? just for that alone. I understand the concept of them not wanting to like have all the eggs in one basket, but imagine we get to a point where we have 2.5 hour Raw, 2.5 hour SmackDown. That's the sweet spot. Okay, I'm yapping a little too much. Alrighty, we're back from the ad break. It's always bizarre because I'm like, is it the commercial break? Is it the ad break? And I'm like, it's the ad break, I think. Either way, commercials are done. We're back to the action here. We can't really, okay, now I was gonna say, I can't really see what's going on here because of the like drone being all zoomed out and everything. But we got Sheamus on the offense, seemingly enough. Nope, Rusev with the counter now. Well, Sheamus just took down Rusev right there, getting some offense in. Love to see it, love to see it. Oh, ouch. My back hurts watching this. All right, into the cover now, and a 2 count. Rusev just kicked out right there. We got a let's go Sheamus chant, and I'd have to agree. We appreciate Sheamus in this household. I mean, for the longevity alone, I mean, that deserves a lot of brownie points, right? But just Sheamus just always crushes it. You know, you know that we're gonna be entertained and having a good little time when Sheamus is in a match. Here comes the fella. Oh, Rusev just caught him! Oh my god, okay, that just happened. Rusev just caught Sheamus into the power bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a round of applause, because that was awesome. And very smooth, too. Dude, that was nuts. He's ticked off, but he's also setting up his finisher too, because I think that's his thing, right? Oh! Oh my god, did you just hear that knee? Oh god, I'm actually kind of surprised that wasn't it. Dude, that was nuts. I'm giving that a round of applause too. Listen, these two are beating the crap out of each other, and I'm here for it. You know, we've got the story is there. Sheamus is unreal, dude. Seriously. And there's Rusev with the chops right there. Oh god, now we're at the top rope. I don't like this. Oh god, this can't end well, right? Alright, Sheamus is at the top rope. I still don't like where anything's going at this point. Oh! Oh, Rusev just kicked Sheamus in midair. I don't know how Sheamus kicked out. I'd be like, I'm out. I'm done. Oh, Rusev's going for the accolade now. Oh, but he's really close to the ropes there. That's the thing. Sheamus is really close to the ropes. Sheamus is trying to fight out of this. Or he's just trying to power through. Because, I mean, like, Sheamus is a big dude too. I mean, we were calling this a heavyweight fight earlier, but he's really close to the ropes now. But Rusev just keeps getting Sheamus. So the referee just caught Rusev like with the eyes or covering the eyes or whatever, and then Sheamus just got to the ropes with that. Jeez, Rusev, calm down. Like, this is how a match works. Like, you get to the rope, but it's a rope break. Like, you break the move. Sheamus is just like still wanting more. This is unreal, dude. Could you imagine if these two ever had like a last man standing match? That would be nuts. Oh my god. Like, these two just beat the crap out of each other. I mean, they already are beating the crap out of each other, like, not including any weapons or anything, but I think the concept would be there. Yep, that certainly backfired right there with the exposed turnbuckle. Oh my god, Rusev. Oh, and now Sheamus is going in for the pin, and the referee was okay. Okay, well, Sheamus got the win. I was a little worried there. I'm like, that referee's taking a little bit of time there to get that turnbuckle padding back on, but Sheamus stuck the landing and got the pin. Dude, this match was great. This was just great. This was awesome. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I don't think I need no further explanation. So they're really turning this whole situation with the tag team division and like, well, we need to put in the work in the tag team division. I'm like, yes, you do, because look at what's going on SmackDown. Like, again, like I always say on the SmackDown reactions, the SmackDown tag team division's a highlight for me on the show. Monday Night Raw is just like, they're kind of an afterthought on the show, it feels like. Like, we see the teams on the show, but it's like, they're not really doing that much of anything. But we've got LWO, American Made, and the New Day in a triple threat match, and the winner will take on the tag team champions, the Judgment Day. Okay, that was cool from Julius Creed. That was cool. Oh, that clothesline. I love how they're promoting SmackDown right now. It just had Cody with like the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes, like, what else is happening on the show? Like, as if we don't have a couple other matches already set up. Anywho, beautiful moonsault right there. Oh my god, there's so much happening. I tend to get a little lost when it comes to these like multi-team tag team matches. Nice DDT right there. Nice DDT. Wait, what? Some guy called Fargo? What? Yeah, it is a movie, but it's also a TV show. Oh my god, my worlds are colliding. The show is so good. I know it's a movie. I've seen the movie as well, but the show's so good. Anyway, my worlds unintentionally collided here for a second. Well, the New Day's in firm control here as we go to commercial break. We've got wrestling and Fargo that have been connected in this episode of Monday Night Raw, my friends. I might have popped a little bit. Alrighty, we are back from the commercial commercial break. Everybody's down in the middle of the ring. So I'm really confused here. So like everybody has to kind of tag into each other's tag team partners because this is a triple threat tag team match. So 3 people are technically legal, right? Well then, like, remember, I think it was like, what, a week or 2 ago? We were trying to follow along a fatal 4-way tag team match on SmackDown, but only 2 people were legal in the ring. I'm all confused on these rules at this point. But either way, this has been a pretty good match so far. Well, there goes Ivy Nile. Okay. Now, I just wish that the Monday Night Raw tag team division had, like, some more involved stories going on here, other than, like, El Grande Americano just being the thread of apparently between American Made and LWO. Speaking of Starbucks, he's back. Yay. Y'all, I'm so over this. I've been over it since it started, and it's only getting worse. And I didn't think it was possible for it to get worse. El Grande Americano is still Chad Gable's gimmick. What that, they literally said that on commentary. They literally said that on commentary. Oh my god. Okay, but listen to that little reaction there for LWO at the end there. That's awesome. I mean, that's objectively going to be a good match though with the Judgment Day and LWO. That's going to be a fun one to watch. But my goodness, I'm so sick and tired of Starbucks. End this, please. I don't know how we're going to end this, but end this. Get like a good little storyline going for the tag team division. They've got some decent teams in there, but get a story that is not involving a Starbucks gimmick. I'm just rooting so hard for the Raw tag team division because we're getting spoiled over on SmackDown, okay? Like, that's just how I feel anyway. But either way, this was still a good little tag team match, and I mean, hey, you know what? LWO got a good little pop at the very end. So that was pretty awesome for them. So again, that'll be a good match with LWO versus the Judgment Day, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so Becky's out here and she's like yelling at the people. Hey, we appreciate you, Becky. We do. Becky, that's a mood right there. I mean, I'm not calling it the slickest victory of all time, but I did enjoy the match. Slow down, Becky. Lyra earned that opportunity literally last week in that really good 2 out of 3 falls match. Do yourselves a favor and go watch that 2 out of 3 falls match with Bayley and Lyra. That was really good. But like, Bayley got the tag team match for her and Lyra, so Lyra had no idea what was going on, presumably. I don't care. I'm just excited that we're getting Lyra versus Becky 3, and we need a stipulation for this thing. We really do. Again, this whole situation with Lyra, Becky, and Bayley has been one of my favorite feuds of just everything for 2025 so far. Becky acknowledged the trilogy. Yeah? Oh, here we go. We got no rules, no DQ match. Okay. It's the most important match for this title so far. Oh, this is gonna end well with a handshake. Lyra's not buying this whatsoever. See? Yep. I see what you did there, Lyra. Lyra was ready. And here comes Bayley now. Oh boy. Well, this is going to set things up for the tag team title match. Because, I mean, I get where Bayley was coming from, right? Like, she and Lyra, the 2 of them never got a tag team title rematch. And Lyra and Becky, when they technically retained or whatever, or won the tag team titles at WrestleMania. I think they won them at WrestleMania, right? And then they lost the next night, and then it was like they never got the rematch either. So, like, neither of the teams got their rematches, I don't think. So it makes sense logically, sort of, when we take a look at that title situation, but given everything that Lyra and Bayley have just went through over this Women's Intercontinental Championship and just everything in general, it makes no sense. So, does that make sense? I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Either way, Lyra and Becky, they just completely crush it. There's no other way around it. I'm giving this a thumbs up. Alrighty, friends, we've got ourselves the women's tag team title match that makes absolutely no sense, but also makes sense at the same time, as we established just now. But yeah, we've got Raquel and Roxanne versus Bayley and Lyra. And yeah, this whole women's tag... No, we are not cheering for Dom or his guns. Listen, I got no room to talk. I got total noodle arms. I have total noodle arms. What? Texas isn't as big as Canada. What is going on here? Like, we have a whole concept called the 49th parallel for a reason. Did I get that right? Oh, I hope I got that right. Yeah, no, it is the 49th parallel, technically to the north, but, you know, we were in the right direction there. And obviously the Great Lakes serves as part of that border with the US and Canada. I got so distracted there, okay? Alrighty, we got Lyra and Bayley trying to get along and coexist. Dom's just being dumb at ringside and trying to get out of his match with AJ at SummerSlam. Because he's supposed to be like, is he medically cleared or not? Like, they've been having that whole situation going on all night. Moral support, he always gets involved in these matches. Dom always somehow gets near the women's titles at some point. That's been like an overarching theme. But Raquel's been really improving this year, and Lyra's been getting some good reactions from the crowd. So, I mean, those are two that have definitely stood out to me this year. And Bayley's just awesome. Same thing with Roxanne. Oh my god. Oh, there's Roxanne. Very sneaky. Can somebody like DoorDash Dom some like chicken tendies just to get him out of here? My god. I'm just tired of Dom and the Judgment Day, okay? We've established this. We won't go any further into that. Alrighty, we're back from the break. Raquel's in control. And she's got the tag into Roxanne as they're both going after Lyra now. All right, Roxanne, what are we doing? What? Can we just stop with this on commentary? There's more to the women's division in this little matchup here. Outside of stupid Dom, okay? I'm tired of this. I like Dom, but I'm just so tired of this. Well, I mean, aren't Roxanne and Raquel both from Texas? Like, I feel like that would make sense for them to cheer for the people that are from their state. This entire match does not add up, okay? I mean, it adds up, but it doesn't add up. Like, why is Bayley now just like, hey, we need to go for the tag team titles? And she came back like a couple months ago and everything. Like, wouldn't it make a little bit more sense for her and Lyra to go after these tag team titles when they were more amicable instead of, I don't know, they just beat the crap out of each other last week for that title opportunity at Summerslam against Becky. This whole match is off to me. It's just so off to me. And it's such a shame because I like everybody involved. I really do. I don't even, yeah, like I think they're even saying like a commentary, like the crowd doesn't even know what to make of this. And I don't even know what to make of this either. That was good from Raquel right there. Okay, so Raquel and Bayley, they're just fighting outside the ring. And we've got Roxanne and Lyra inside the ring now. Oh, Bayley just got Raquel into the post there. I'd say probably the wrong corner because that's technically Bayley and Lyra's corner though, right? Oh, powerbomb right there from Lyra. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't go for the cover there. All right, Bayley hit the elbow, but there's Raquel now. See, that hesitation cost them the match. Michael Cole, thank you. All right, we had a sneaky pin, not for the win, but we had a sneaky pinfall attempt right there. Why don't we just ever, like, just get rid of Dom from ringside? Oh my god, Michael Cole, calm down. Oh, Raquel just got Dom instead. That might actually help out Dom if he's not able to get medically cleared, though, for the match against AJ, though, right? Oh, okay, we have a collision right there in the middle of the ring with Bayley and Roxanne. Well, hey, Dom's got a doctor there. Inadvertently, right? Oh my god, well there's AJ. So the referee's stopping AJ but not Dom. That sounds about right. Oh, there's Becky now. I was wondering if Becky was gonna get involved in this whole situation here. Well, I mean, technically Roxanne doesn't have anyone to tag into now though, right? Oh, but there's Bayley. Nope. Okay, well I see Raquel again. Oh! Roxanne just like went backwards right there and then Raquel got the sneaky tag in. I think Bayley's done. Alrighty, well this whole match just happened, friends. I'm still trying to process what we just watched. I will say I am liking Roxanne and Raquel together. I'm looking forward to that matchup with Raquel and Roxanne versus Alexa and Charlotte. Again, Charlotte and Alexa we established on the SmackDown show. Like that whole situation there has been one of the highlights for me this year. So this should be good. I'm looking forward to that match at SummerSlam. So, but yeah, I mean, going back to this match just felt really off. I don't know how else to word it, friends. I don't know how else to word it. Alrighty, lovely people, we've got Kross versus Sami Zayn here, and basically, Sami's trying to work on his goals, and Kross is just trying to prove that, well, Sami's just like a liar and a hypocrite and stuff like that. So that's happening. We got a split crowd here. We got Let's Go Sami, Let's Go Kross chants. I mean, the people want more Karrion Kross. I mean, they're really letting him just like really show what he can do this year in terms of all the character stuff, and like it's paying off. I think it's starting to pay off. People are seeing the work that he's putting in, because I mean, when you think about it, Kross has kind of been like calling out all the heel turns and everything. Like he's been seeing through a lot of the stuff, so he kind of has some credibility here to a certain degree. Yeah, but at the same time, like Sami's turned on other people too. So I mean, like, you know, nobody's perfect. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's what Kross is really trying to get across to everyone, is like nobody is perfect. Everyone's got a little bit of a dark side to them. I don't know, that would be something I can kind of buy, right? Right, there goes Sami. Huge move right there. And there goes Scarlett. She's just having a great time outside the ring. I mean, that's one way to go to commercial break at least, right? Alrighty, people, we're back from the commercial break. Karrion Kross in firm control, of course, after what happened before the commercial break with Scarlett getting involved in that sort of thing. That all makes sense. I feel like Kross needs this win, though, because he lost at Night of Champions. And that's the thing, though, like, Sami did have a dark side, right? He was he was the honorary Oos. He was part of the bloodline, and that was like the top like bad guy faction for a while. Oh, huge clothesline right there from Sami Zayn. I mean, this crowd's pretty split between these two, so I mean, I don't know how much, you know, momentum Sami's gonna get from them, but we'll see. I don't know how Sami does it either, Corey Graves. I don't know how he does it either. Kross got Sami to the corner before he could build up momentum there. Oh no. Oh, yeah, okay. I was a little nervous there, but Sami stuck the landing. Scarlett's got a pipe. Yep, she's got a pipe. See, Scarlett understands the assignment. Very strategic. Well, Scarlett was distracting the ref there. There goes, yep, there goes Kross to Sami there. Kross, go for the cover. Go for the, there we go. That would do it. Wait, where's the blood coming from? Oh my god. I mean, that kind of adds a little bit to it, right? I mean, hey, Kross picked up the win. I mean, this sets things up for these two to run it back at some point, I'm sure, but this was a pretty serviceable matchup, I think, and I mean, the crowd was very much split down the middle, so they're getting behind Kross, and I know that we're supposed to boo Kross and cheer for Sami and stuff, but again, like we've been saying, like, Kross has been calling out a lot of stuff over time, and, you know, he is pretty much showing who all these people are in real time, right? So, I mean, again, it's the character work that people are getting behind, right? Right. They're seeing the long-term stuff. I'm gonna give all this a thumbs up mostly because, like, Kross really did need the win. So, I mean, he got the win, so we'll take that as a win. Well, friends, we're casually getting Iyo Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer, so that's exciting. I know that we kind of had this match a while ago, I think, right? Because wasn't that like the Raw after Mania, if I remember correctly, right? But, yeah, Io's the former world champion, and Stephanie Vaquer won the Battle Royal at Evolution, so she's the new #1 contender for Naomi's world title, or whoever wins that triple threat match at SummerSlam at Clash in Paris. So that's, you know, what's going on here. So that's how everyone's connected. I think they're going back and forth with the chants, and I love that. Oh my god, they're talking about Slammiversary on commentary. What timeline are we in? I don't even know what timeline we're in at this point, and I'm kind of here for it, to be honest. Kind of here for it. Again, this is a win-win situation for all of us. Stephanie Vaquer is fantastic. Iyo Sky's fantastic. This is a treat. This is a treat for all of us. And the fans love both of them. Oh, I think Iyo just caught Stephanie there. Oh, no, Stephanie rolled through. Listen to that reaction from the crowd. They're into it. They respect what they're doing. I agree that cash-in was great from Naomi. That was awesome. I didn't expect it, and I loved it. Oh, Iyo with the sneaky roll-up. Again, this is why we're just sitting back and enjoying this match, because Iyo and Stephanie are just so good in the ring. Again, I'm just here for all of this. I'm just here to enjoy the match at this point. This is pretty much it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stephanie Vaquer. That was a whole situation last week, too, because, like, we had the match with, like, Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green, and then Stephanie Vaquer came out to like help out Nikki Bella because the Secret Service and Chelsea, they were going after Nikki Bella, and then that led to Stephanie versus Alba Fire last week on SmackDown. Oh, I heard that kick there. See, this is great. They're very cognizant of, like, you know, the countouts and stuff. We tend to see a lot of people just, like, not really get back to the ring before, like, you know, an 8 or a 9 count. It's like, oh, crap, I gotta get back to the ring. And it's a little refreshing. It's very refreshing. This has been good so far. I can't complain. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. Oh. I thought for a very split second there Iyo was going to counter that move. Oh my gosh. But I mean, that's how very close these two are, you know, like in terms of like, you know, what they can do and just how fluid they are in the ring. Like they've been saying it on commentary. Oh, I think Stephanie, yeah, I think she might have it. Yep. She got to the ropes. Oh, dear Lord. That moonsault was insane there. Oh, yeah, ouch. There goes a German suplex right there from Stephanie to Iyo. Yeah, these two are very evenly matched. I think that's an understatement. Oh, Stephanie just got Iyo right on the apron there. I was gonna say, I think Iyo was trying to counter that. Yeah, Michael Cole, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that knee was crazy right there with like Stephanie and the knee and on the apron and everything. My God. Everyone's chanting one more time for the Devil's Kiss. God, my back hurts watching that. I would agree, this match is awesome. Again, I'm just sitting back and enjoying this match like the rest of the crowd is, to be honest, because it's like, these two are just so good. Yeah, Iyo's like, I'm trying to get this done and over with. I got places to be. Oh, there's Stephanie. Yeah, what is she about to do here? I'm a little nervous. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know what we just saw, but that was insane. I'm gonna give that a round of applause. I share the sentiment of the crowd here. I can't repeat what they're saying, but I do indeed share the sentiment. Okay, well, the Secret Harvest is coming down here now. Like, okay. Does this sort of unintentionally mean that we're kind of getting Chelsea Green closer to a women's world title situation by default? Yeah, there's Chelsea. I'm okay with that. Io's like, you ruined my match. We were having a good time, and I share that sentiment with Iyo. It's like, all right, everybody's just on both shows now at this rate. We were having a good time. Okay, the crowd's making some noise for something. Oh boy, now we got Naomi in the mix now. That makes sense. Oh my god, did you just hear that crowd reaction for Rhea just now? My god, that was insane. I mean, we have a lot of freshness in this whole women's title situation, just kind of looking at the field right now. I don't know if this means that, like, you know, Chelsea and company are going to be kind of like moving up the ladder a little bit. I don't know, that just makes sense to me, and it just kind of naturally felt like the next step for them. I don't know, but either way, we've got Stephanie, Rhea, and Iyo all in the middle of the ring with each other. I am quite looking forward to Iyo versus Rhea versus Naomi at SummerSlam. I think that has potential to possibly steal the show whatever night that they're on. I mean, it depends on what's on each show, but like that on paper is going to be a really good match, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, but I mean, up until the end there, we were having a good time. So up until the very end there, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. This was a good match. Go out of your way to check it out. Well, friends, today is a joyous occasion because Paul Heyman's out here closing out the show. Okay, so Bronson Reed's now the person that's holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know, wouldn't it make a little bit more sense though for like Seth to be at home with the briefcase and stuff, presumably, right? Because like if the briefcase is in the wilderness, then it's like somebody could steal it at any time. Oh boy, well, Paul just got mad there when he heard Roman's music, so that just happened. Of course, we saw Roman close things out, returning last week after that gauntlet match, and we had Roman and Jay and Punk kind of aligned together, so I'm assuming that this is where they're gonna put Jay into the mix, right? Paul, you are disrespectful and rude. Oh, Paul. I mean, the closed captions picked up that pretty perfectly. I share that sentiment. Shout out to the closed caption team over at Netflix. They pick up like everything. They are not letting this man talk. Oh god, Paul, what are we doing? Okay, that was dumb. Paul, you're better than this. What are we doing? Now listen, there's a lot of speculation as to whether this injury is legitimate or not. I assume that things are legit until proven otherwise. I don't go by dirt sheets. I don't go by any of that, okay? We watch our stories, we see what's on the screen, and we go by, you know, the official source. That's how we operate in this household. And we ask too many questions. So I wanted to get that out of the way before we went any further. Leadership void over here. Weren't we just talking about that last week? Paul, I don't think Roman's gonna forgive you after what you pulled off at WrestleMania, okay? Plus, you were already on thin ice with him before WrestleMania, because remember that whole little, like, tug-of-war, essentially, between Punk and Roman over Paul, pretty much? He said my tribal chief again. Oh, my lord. Paul, we can see right through this nonsense, but it does beg the question of, like, who's gonna be the third person to join, like, the Braun and Bronson Brigade and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman just like quickly like scooted back there. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. Again, listen to that reaction for Roman. Bron Breakker's like, oh god, we gotta sit through this. He just has that look on his face. I mean, you really could move Bron Breakker into that leadership role, kind of, sort of, maybe, and then put somebody else, like, in the group, and you have more flexibility with that, I think. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here. I don't know what he was talking about, Roman. I'm all confused. Paul Heyman actually said that. He said that he was not a wise man. He's an oracle now. I mean, that too, Roman. That too. Oh, did you hear that? That was kind of an endorsement there from Roman Reigns. Because he pretty much said that Bron Breakker was going to be the man a few years out from now. That's an endorsement. Yeah, he had a title. He had a historic title reign. Now, did we have ups and downs with that title reign? Absolutely, but there's no denying it. See, oh, look at that. Roman acknowledged Solo's role in this whole thing in both Jimmy and Jay. And listen to the people for Jay. Listen to that. Listen to that. Sami Zayn even helped out. He was the honorary Oos. Again, he had that dark side. We were just talking about this earlier. It took 4 years, but I lost it. Weren't we saying this? Like, that's why everybody loved the Bloodline arc so much. And that's because it boiled down to a story about a family. I can't disagree with what Roman's saying here, because he's, like, on point here. Why are we doing what chance? And see, that's another thing, too. Like, you know, not everybody in the Bloodline arc that was involved with the Bloodline was blood, like Sami and Paul Heyman. Like, we've just addressed. Sometimes you have that chosen family. The chemistry isn't even there with Seth and Paul. I mean, everybody had a weak spot in the Bloodline at some point, right? Like, I mean, ultimately it was kind of Roman that was like treating everyone like crap at some point, but Paul was an accomplice in that whole situation too, and a victim at the same time with the manipulation and whatnot. It's a very nuanced faction. It was a very nuanced story, and it's weird that we're saying it in past tense because I feel like it's like still going, but we're into splinter group territory as we've established. But that's a different situation. Did he just say that Roman had a thick skull? Sir, read the room. Like, and listen to the people. What are we going on about? He was just relevant, like, at WrestleMania. Like, he was in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania this year. How is that not relevant? How do you know that Paul Heyman's not going to stab you in the back? Okay, but I thought Gunther was the person that was, like, leading the show here. He's, like, the world champion. I like his delivery. I really do. And I get where he's going with this, but it's like, can you, like, kind of just do some more things before we're going on about all this? There's Bronson Reed in the background, like, yeah, just go away. I do suspect that somebody's going to join the Braun and Bronson Brigade soon, but I don't know who it will be. Yeah, I was gonna say Roman just looked unfazed in that entire situation. Man, they announced the Fandango partnership with Regal Cinemas and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, we're about to get like some cinema possibly at the cinema. Love that for us. All right, Braun and Bronson Brigade are going after Roman now. This is interesting. Listen to that reaction for Jay. I know the internet can't stand Jay and everything at this point, but I'm like, this is all making sense to me. Jay, get down there sooner. I swear, some of these people are like literally taking their time getting down to the ring to make the save at this point. Like Penta, Jay now. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's just a little funny to me. Look at that double spear, though, from Jay and Roman. That was cool. But the thing is, like, there are things I'm like, okay, yeah, like, we need to get a little bit more serious here. I understand that. But it's like, we have been through this entire story and this entire character arc of main event, main character Jey Uso. Again, we've always said that he was sort of the main character of the Bloodline saga when you really take a look at it. I still suspect that somebody's going to be joining Braun and Bronson Brigade very soon. I do not know who it will be, but if anything, this really confirmed that this could be Bron Breakker's group moving forward. We don't know, because I mean, but like he had the mic there. But I'm very suspicious about everything. Again, I suspect we're going to get a third person in that group. I don't know who it is, but I'm intrigued by this whole situation. So I get the feeling that this is going to be our match for SummerSlam with Braun and Bronson Brigade versus Roman and Jay. And quite frankly, I just need more Roman and Jay moments moving forward, like no shame. But overall, this was great. I enjoyed it. Again, just like Roman just did his thing, which was awesome. Paul Heyman just, well, he got put in his place, so that was an automatic win for all of us. And just that little acknowledgement there of like, hey, like, you're the future to Bron Breakker. I mean, this segment kind of confirmed it right here if we had any doubt in mind. So, I mean, there's that to factor into the mix too. So, again, I'm going to give all this a thumbs up, mostly for, like, Roman's part and everything, because I mean, he really did run through a lot of stuff, right? So I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. But I mean, he had a lot to talk about and go over, so I mean, we covered a lot of ground here, so I'm okay with all of this. Again, we gave it a thumbs up for just, you know, going down memory lane a little bit and just kind of ironing out everything and just all the little bits that we were talking about. Alrighty, so overall, this was a decent episode. I feel like this was kind of like a notch down from last week. If I had to compare this week's to last week, I preferred last week's to this week's, but it was still an okay show. We had some good moments, right? We had the Gunther and Punk confrontation. I thought that was really good and a good way to just kick off the show in general. We had that really good match there with like Sheamus and Rusev, and then we also had Stephanie Vaquer versus Iyo Sky up until the very end there, but it was still quite good. I enjoyed it. The middle of the show just kind of felt weird to me, especially that women's tag team title match. I don't know what was going on there half the time, but the logic even going into it just wasn't adding up for me. But regardless, Still had some bright spots this week. Again, the middle of the show just kind of felt a little just like slow to me. I don't know. Might have been a me thing, but there again were some good moments. And that's what we tend to focus on around here is more of the bright spots. But either way, let me know what you thought about this week's episode of Monday Night Raw down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.